So the Game Freak TeraLeak has been absolutely insane. There is so much information out there, so much that's been released. A lot of like behind the scenes things, from like X and Y to like Sun and Moon and like lots of really crazy information. I just wanted to cover a little bit, like a little summary of like from video games to TV and film, as you can see right here. And I want to look at some of the sprites as well, the Pokemon beta sprites. This is from Gen 3 that I thought was interesting. We got some more from, a starter that was scrapped with some original looks of Torchic and Trico, and the starter that could have potentially replaced Mudkip. Which I have no hate against Mudkip. I think Mudkip's a great starter, but this bunny water type is looking pretty fire. And to some like really crazy early concept art to some Pokemon. Like I'm gonna be showing only like a couple things because we know how Game Freak and Nintendo is. They can be very, very petty, and there's so much that was released. A lot of leaks. And I already was scrolling through Twitter to kind of get a little bit more information, and a lot of things have already been redacted, like removed, like so I'm only going to be covering the things that haven't been. Again, like, I don't want to get too much in trouble covering some things. And I don't want to go too in depth, especially with the game stuff with Pokemon Legends ZA, because I want to try to go into it as fresh as possible. Like, I'm not one of those. I don't like to cover like heavy leaks like this because this is insane. This is just like the PlayStation or the Sony leak as well. It wasn't just game information that was leaked, but lots of workers, information as well, like your addresses, socials, all that crazy stuff as well. So it was a huge, crazy leak, and it's crazy that we've had two really big companies that have gone through this like massive leaks like this. So like I said, we're only covering a little bit of this, and it's funny because things have been split. There's like the really cool, back scene look into like a Pokemon, and then there is some freaky stuff that we're gonna be getting into as well after we look at this of some crazy non-canon lore of like Pokemon and human relations. So that's gonna be interesting. But let's look at some of this, a little bit of a summary of everything that's been going on. Video games wise, they said that ZA originally was planned to release in 2024. We know it's been pushed back till next year. Will feature Mega Zygarde and Mega Zeraora, which is great, and in development for current Switch. Because we know that they have been talking about the Switch 2, that they're going to be talking about it for next year. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about that. There's also like the code name release for the Switch, which I didn't want to really talk too much about that. We got Pokemon Gaia, that's the code name. That's the Gen 10. Well, of course, there's always two versions of it, right? K and N, Japanese names. The main theme will be islands exploring in an archipelago and development for Switch 2, but a version for Switch 1 is also being tested. So that's kind of cool. We got Gen 10 coming up. I think I've seen little things about people talking about this could be based in Greece, like more and based on like Greek mythology type stuff. So again, I'm not trying to get too crazy into all this, but this is pretty much what I heard from the new Gen 10 game coming up for the new Switch 2. And there's a Pokemon Synapse, which is that's the coding for it, a new multiplayer Pokemon game. Collaboration between ILCA and Game Freak has been described as Splatoon-like, not an MMO. So we have a new multiplayer Pokemon game, and I like when Game Freak and they go use like third-party developers to help make Pokemon games, because I feel like those are some of the best ones. I mean, Pokemon Snap was absolutely beautiful. So I can't wait to see some more third-party Pokemon games, outside of the main stuff. So this is the video game aspect of it. I mean, it's great. I mean, like I said, I'm just covering a broad thing. There's so much more like detail. Like I said, the code for the Switch 2, where the new Pokemon Gen 10 game was going to be based off in Greece and all this other stuff. But again, I just want to keep it very basic and simple right now. And Pokemon ZA, I'm very excited. I mean, Mega Zygarde, Mega Zeraora, that's going to be insane. I cannot wait for that. I genuinely cannot wait for Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm very excited for that. And then we have the TV and film stuff that's going to be coming out. We have Project Bauer, was movie 24 in development since 2021, current status unclear. Will be a fresh start for the movie universe with the new protagonist. Set in Kanto, only the original 154 Pokemon will appear. Main mythical of the movie will be Mew, directed by Kobin Shinzu. So, I mean, hey, a fresh start would be nice outside of Ash. I mean, we've only seen Ash in Kanto, so it'd be interesting to see another character. Oh, Ash and Red, another character maybe in Kanto. That's interesting right there. Project Reloaded, a new original TV anime, 12 episodes of 21 minutes, animated by Studio Colorado. Development since at least 2022. Current status unclear. So we got some new anime. Interesting. The Great Detective Pikachu sequel to the Detective Pikachu movie, in development since 2021. Directed by George Vout Roberts. Current status unclear. Unknown if canceled. You know, that's that. Project Discovery, Netflix live action, 8 episodes for the first season. Up to 5 seasons are being considered. No more details available. Damn! Imagine if we get like a live action Pokemon game with the same vibe as Detective Pikachu, like that kind of live action. That would be great. I would really, really love that. So that's pretty much from, again, I'm just trying to keep this very generic, very basic. I'm not trying to get too deep into it. There was a lot of like X and Y leaks of like, original like concept art, lots of concept art for a lot of the games that was out there. But again, I don't want to show too much because I don't want to get too much in trouble about this. But I do want to look at these Gen 3 sprites, which is absolutely like these. Some of the designs stay the same, as you can see. Like I see some of the Pokemon here that are the same, but bro, some of these designs are pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really vibing with. Look at these. Who are these guys right here? Nose pads. We got some bro. There's some. Look at this dog, bro. There. Oh, what? That's not bad. I mean, from Trapinch to Vibra to Flygon. I mean, come on, bro. Look at the zigzag, bro. Look at the cute little sucker. What the? That's so cool. Okay, damn. We got cast form. I think I like the current cast forms. Those are cool. Look at all these. Damn. This monkey. What the heck is that? Okay, I'm glad that didn't get added to it. Okay, that's crazy. Of course, we got. See this. He had a third evolution, but it was scrapped. And some of the designs were. Oh, that's kind of clean. I don't. Okay, some of these are pretty fire. Some of these early concept Pokemon are not bad. Sharpedo. That's got to be Sableye, right? Some of these aren't that bad. I like it. I mess with this. Oh yeah, that's a little different. What's this? Look at this crab guy. It's like Krabby in a Magneton. He's got. What the heck is that? Of course, Latios. Not bad. I mean, these are just like there's been a lot of other. Oh, there's a peacock Pokemon too. I just noticed that. A tree stump. I mean, they have an apple, so a tree stump Pokemon isn't too weird. That's kind of cute. Some of these guys are pretty cute. What is this? A little chicken dude. That's hilarious. Oh man. Okay. This is Gen 3. Some of these were unreleased. Some of the or some of them were changed. It's interesting. That's kind of crazy. I like that. That's not that bad. That's pretty cool. It's a vibe. Oh, Huntail 2. Look at that. I mean, some of these look like a lot of the fan Pokemon that were made too, which is crazy. But like I said, it's crazy to see that this is like early concept stuff that didn't make it. They had a lot of different Pokemon designs, which is pretty cool. I gotta talk about this right here. I love the Torchic design. The Trico one looks more like a lizard for sure. But bruh, look at this water starter that we could have had. It's so cute. That is so freaking cute. Are you kidding me? That is so... Look at this guy. He is so cute. And people have been going ham already with the fan art and everything. I really dig this design. And, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong. I love Mudkip. Mudkip is a great Pokemon. Even his Mega Evolution was great. But, like, this is... I don't know. If they would have added if would have this instead of Mudkip, I think I would have genuinely gone with this water starter... Rabbit water starter instead of Mudkip. I'm not trying to drop no hate on Mudkip or anything like that. It's just Mudkip is solid, but I mean, come on. And then we have some crazy concept art of a Cacturne. Look at this. This is horrifying. If I would have seen this as a kid, because this is like Gen 3, right? I was playing Gen 3 when I was a kid. Imagine seeing this in game. That would have been absolutely horrifying. I'm telling you guys, there's some really crazy art. Like, I mean, it's great. Like, there's a lot of really great leaks and stuff, and I'm really happy that we got to see some stuff. You know what I mean? Because like, um, it's just insane that there's still so much stuff that I just don't want to cover. Again, because I just don't want to get in trouble. But it's crazy to see like so much unreleased stuff, a lot of the crazy concept arts, and a lot of everything that actually made it to the end. The finished game, and a lot of the stuff that didn't. Now, what are you guys' thoughts on all this? So before we continue with the video, guys, I just want to give a quick little trigger warning or like a disclaimer that some of the topics and stuff we're going to be looking at moving forward with some of the lore that was leaked for some of the Pokemon is not not necessarily the best. It's a little weird. I try not to get too much in detail of it, but it could be triggering to some people. So just want to give you guys a heads up before you guys continue with the video. So now we're gonna get into a little bit more of the freakier part of the lore that was leaked. That's non-canon. And we have the 6 culprits right here. And you probably have seen like a lot of like Typhlosion talk. And a lot of people, I guess, are freaking out more about the Typhlosion story. Thank God this is non-canon. So Typhlosion is my favorite Pokemon, alright? This is non-canon. I refuse to believe this is something that happened. But it's some crazy lore from Typhlosion gaslighting a girl, keeping her in the wood, in a cave in the mountains, right? And eventually having to face her father. The father kills the Typhlosion. The mom, the girl has a baby, we're assuming, with the Typhlosion. They go back to the town. They get bullied because, oh, you live with a Typhlosion up there. They just kept making fun of them getting bullied until they just ran away back into the woods and disappeared, her and her child. And it said that Typhlosions are half human beings. But people are talking about this one, like Typhlosion was gaslighting the girl, keeping her there, and just, using her and everything, and they had a child. It's a pretty crazy story. We have one where someone has relationships with an auxiliary, and then eventually, after days pass, the auxiliary spoke to this person and says, "You have a child." He goes to the beach, and where he meets where he finds a boy, and he raises him and everything. It was kind of that was, I think, a little crazier than anything. We have a Rapidash one as well. That's just, I don't know. Some of these are crazy. The Slack Off one is insane too, where people were just out here just beating up and killing Slack Offs, and this woman loses consciousness when she gets attacked by Vigoroths. She gets taken to the Slack King, gets pregnant, births a Slack Off. And then her whole town comes and like kills her Slack Off baby. She commits suicide, jumps into a lake. And then everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we should treat because the woman's friend began to treat the Slack Off as companions after her final moments." Like, that was kind of dark. That was kind of weird. That one was worse than the Typhlosion one, I think. We got Ursaring as well. We got some crazy lore where Ursaring becomes someone's wife. Female Ursaring. Like, what is this lore? What is this weird human relationship stuff with Pokemon? This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen. A lot of this is on Twitter. If you guys want to check it out fully, read the whole stories. Absolutely insane. I don't even know what to think about a lot of these. But again, a lot of this is non-canon, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. But keep my boy Typhlosion's name out of your mouth. I love him, and I refuse to believe anything that happened. But if you guys want to build the ultimate Game Freak, team, you got your 6 Pokemon right here ready to go. So that's pretty much the gist of all the leaks. We have the pretty interesting stuff. We have the Game Freak aspect of things. So, and there's still so much more. A lot of things have been removed. I think I've been seeing a lot of things that were removed from Twitter, but there's people who have already uploaded it on like a Google Drive, so you can see all the unreleased things, all behind the scenes stuff for Pokemon that has been all leaked on social media. So check it out if you guys want to. But yeah, I just wanted to cover some of these leaks because this was absolutely insane. Lots of crazy stuff, and I'm just excited. I just want some more Pokemon stuff. I haven't really done any Pokemon Go or cover anything that any shiny hunts recently, so I figured I'd just talk about some Pokemon related things until we get some more Pokemon content rolling away, guys. So what do you guys think? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one.